Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Amelia, and for the month of December I am posting every Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Today's video I am doing the Cozy Christmas tag. It's just a list of 20 questions kind of about Christmas and the holidays and traditions and what you do. This was originally created by Autumn Cozy in 2017, so credit goes out to her. All right, since there are so many questions, let's just get right into it. So the first question for this tag is your Christmas tree real or fake? It is fake. The first year that I moved into my house, I did purchase a real tree. And although I did enjoy like the smell of the tree and just having a real tree in the house, it is a mess. So at the end of last season, I decided to purchase a fake Christmas tree that even is pre-lit because we know I do not have time or the patience to hang lights on a Christmas tree. Number 2, do you have any holiday traditions? Yes, I do. I would say like the most major one besides going to church on Christmas Eve is we bake holiday cookies. So every year, like since I was little and since I could help my mom, I would help her bake cookies and we would make plates and, you know, give them to friends and family. We specifically always make these 2 traditional Italian cookies. So one are called taral and they're like anise cookies that are like little, almost look like little like bows. And they have anise glaze and like nonpareil sprinkles on them. They're very good. But then there is my favorite, and they are honey cookies, and they're just like fried dough, and then you heat honey up and pour it over and put shavings of chocolate on that, and even put the nonpareil sprinkles on there. And they are a pain to make. It is very labor intensive and also messy because of the hot oil, but they are so good, and to me it is worth it. Ugh, they're like my favorite, one of my favorite desserts of all time. Number 3, have you ever had a white Christmas? Not that I can like remember. Like I don't remember waking up on Christmas morning and it actually be snowing and me being so excited, mostly because I don't like snow. I definitely know there has been like snow on the ground, but I mean, I'm sure like statistically after 27 years, I'm sure there was one Christmas where it did snow, but I don't remember it. Number 4, when do you start getting excited for Christmas? Definitely when I was like a kid. I think I got excited like pretty early on. And then like a teenager and college, I really didn't get excited until probably like after Thanksgiving, because I was just like preoccupied with like finals and stuff, and it was more like, oh, I get to just like go home and not do schoolwork and relax. And now that I have like a house and I get to decorate and also host, I think that has like kind of reignited my excitement for Christmas. And plus now doing Vlogmas, I started planning in like mid-October, and I was starting to get a little excited. I was like, oh, this Vlogmas, like I'm doing videos, like I really like these ideas. I was getting hyped, but I didn't want to get too hyped because I still wanted to enjoy Halloween and Thanksgiving. Okay, number 5, my favorite Christmas movie. You know, I don't know if I have like a favorite Christmas movie. I know a lot of the time, and I think this is like seen more as a Thanksgiving movie, but Miracle on 34th Street is something that my mom really loves, and anytime it's on, like we watch it. So I'm trying to even think of like just other Christmas movies that I've seen. I'm not big into movies, so this is a difficult question. But if I want to like watch something Christmassy, I usually just turn on like the Christmas episodes of The Office or like the Christmas special of Schitt's Creek. I really like that. Like those are the things that I will watch like to get in the mood for Christmas. Number 6, my favorite Christmas carol, the song Home for the Holidays. It is my favorite Christmas song. I don't feel like it is played very often, which is one of the reasons I like it. I worked in retail for quite a few years, and you know, as soon as November 1st hits, that Christmas playlist gets put on. And I am annoyed at most Christmas songs, especially playing Christmas songs outside of the month of December. I can't take it. I know I'm probably gonna get backlash for this. I don't really like Mariah Carey songs, and that is just because it was so overplayed that I can't deal with it anymore. So, I mean, I've liked No Place Like Home since I was like a kid, total old soul. Like, what child likes a 1950s song besides me? And also Dominic the Donkey, because it cracks me up like every single time. Number 7, do you stick to your New Year's resolutions? The answer is yes. New Year's Eve is my favorite holiday, and one year I am going to throw the ultimate New Year's Eve party. It's been planning in my head for years and years and years, and one day I will get there. But I do, and I think that's just because I don't set any goals that are crazy. You know, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to become president. Like, you know, all of my goals I make sure like pretty attainable. I would say this year is probably the first year where my New Year's resolution is actually like kind of out there and like I'm worried about attaining it. But that is coming up in a video, so if you're curious about what that is, stick around, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I don't think a New Year's resolution has to be like this giant astronomical goal. I think it'd just be tiny little things. Number 8, what do you wear on Christmas Day? You know, when I was a kid, it was like pajamas all day until I had to get ready for dinner. But now that the gifts aren't really like the center of everything and we start Christmas a lot later, I think I will typically just wear like jeans and a nice sweater, or like a sweater dress if I have it. I feel like I'm not really a person who like buys an outfit for Christmas. I kind of just pick what I have. I have a very small family, so it's not like I gotta like impress anyone. It's mostly just for myself. Number 9, what is your favorite part of Christmas dinner? The dessert. The dessert is my favorite part. I love cookies and sweets and all of that stuff. And I don't know, Christmas cookies are just like so essential to the holiday to me. We do apps and like a good dinner too, like don't get me wrong, I like it all, but nothing can compare to dessert in my book. Number 10, do you send Christmas cards? I do not. I am single in the fact that it's not like I'm married or have kids. I don't really feel like there's much to update people on. You know, maybe in the future, if I do have children, then I would send Christmas cards. Number 11, my favorite Christmas drink. I really like sparkling apple cider. I just really like that drink. I feel like I like it better than sometimes an alcoholic beverage. You know, during like Thanksgiving or Christmas, I normally buy a bottle and I will drink it. I don't know, it's just like fun and sweet. Again, it's way sweeter than alcohol is, so I enjoy it a lot more. Number 12, have you ever built a gingerbread house? The answer is yes, and I think by the time this video goes up, I will have built one this year too. I would say like maybe every year I've built one. They never go great. It's just kind of like a fun and silly activity to do, and then once you've built it, you're like, now I gotta eat all of this. You know, it's not like the best tasting gingerbread or the best icing or the best candy at all, so it kind of just like sits there until like February and then you throw it out. Number 13, are you a good gift wrapper or do you suck? If you ask my mother, I suck. And let me tell you, compared to her and my uncle, I do. I mean, they like the lines and the precision are on point. My mom buys bows and like all of this stuff. And to me, I'm like, you're just gonna rip it off anyway. Kind of like, what's the point? I would say my skills have gotten a little better and I like picking out wrapping paper, but again, it's just one of those things where I'm just like not super into wrapping things very well. I love a good gift bag and some tissue paper and just throw it in there because you can reuse the gift bag. Like any gift bag I receive, I reuse. I don't know if that's weird, but that's what I do. Number 14, when did you learn Santa wasn't real? You know, I don't remember a big like moment of like, oh my God, he's not real. I'm going to assume it was like sometime around 7, which now that I say that out loud sounds pretty old. But when I didn't have older siblings to like ruin it for me, or older cousins, and I don't know, my mom was like pretty good at keeping things under wraps. Like I never knew where she hid the gifts, even though I tried to look. Spoiler alert, mom, I did try to look for my gifts. And there was even one year, like she would like take bites out of the carrots and throw them on the front lawn so it looked like the reindeer like actually ate the carrots. You know, she elaborately plans a lot of things. And I remember like listening, there was a TV show, The King of Queens, and I think like one of the scenes they were like, what, you didn't know Santa was like, wasn't real or whatever? And like that's the memory I have, but I don't remember being like struck with it. I think like, you know, probably like some kids at school said something or whatever. I don't know. Maybe 7. It really wasn't that big of a deal, I guess, if I don't remember. Number 15, white or colored Christmas lights. So I have big opinions on lights. I do. Christmas tree lights can be white or multicolored. I don't mind. Outside lights, like the lights you put on the outside of your house, white. One, I think it just like, it gives a very like, to me, like traditional, classy Christmas look, which I really like, and that I feel is like more my aesthetic. But also driving when it's like nighttime and you have the multicolored lights, especially the blue ones, mess with my eyes a lot. I don't know what it is. It's the glare, my stigmatism, not sure, but they just mess with my eyes so much that I've grown to just like really dislike them. And I'm like, oh, those is multicolored lights and it's just like annoying my eyes. Don't know what it's about. Should I go to the doctor? Probably, but we're not going to. We're just going to be annoyed and say you should only have white Christmas lights outside and your multicolored lights can be inside. I mean, look, I have multicolored lights here and I really like how they look. It's just the driving at night with the multicolored lights really mess with things. Number 16, have you ever built a snowman? Yeah, I think like one time in my life as a child. I did maybe a few times. Again, it was definitely an activity where I was like, okay, this is boring. And I feel like whoever the adult I was with, either like my mom or my uncle, they probably mostly did the work because I was like, yeah, I'm not into this. I want to go inside. It's cold and I don't like the snow. Number 17, are you on the naughty or nice list this year? Well, I mean, like, I hope I'm on the nice list. I don't think I've done anything horrible. I've like been inside, you know, most of the year as most people have, so don't know what I could have done. Number 18, have you ever kissed under a mistletoe? I don't believe so. I don't even believe I've like been in the same room as like a traditional mistletoe. I feel like, you know, every movie leads you to believe there's just going to be 10 tons of mistletoe everywhere you go, and I've yet to experience that. Maybe this is the year. Who knows? Number 19, my favorite Christmas scent. Besides like a vanilla sugar cookie, which is probably like a scent all year round, it is like the pine needle scent, but when it's like mixed with a little sweetness, like, you know how you can get the sticks to like put in a fake Christmas tree so it smells like that? Like those to me are a bit too piney, but when you get like pine needle with a little vanilla, that's what I really like, and that is my favorite Christmas scent because it's like the crispness of the pine, but there's still like the warmth of the vanilla. And the last question, number 20, what is your favorite holiday book? It's probably going to be a children's book. I don't think I've like read an adult book, like you know, a non-picture book about Christmas. The book The Night Before Christmas, I think that's what it's called, right? Night Before Christmas, and nothing was stirring, not even a mouse, even though mice are stirring in my home. don't want to talk about it. My mom would read it to me every, like, the night before Christmas, obviously. So I think it's just become like a nice nostalgic memory in my mind. So yeah, those were the 20 questions for the cozy Christmas tag. I will put them in the description below if you want to do this video as well. Make sure to subscribe for more Christmas Vlogmas content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!